Yeah, RJ and Sue's here in the studio with us, and definitely looking forward to this weekend.
It's going to be great.
Yeah, I'll be over there Friday night, do Sea Cruise.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you made a mistake by singing that.
Well, it was Harold that he had a post on Facebook, and I saw that post, and I said, that's a great 50s rockin' song, And I said, so I went over it a couple of times, listened to it, by Frankie Ford.
Refresher.
Yeah, Frankie Ford did it originally.
Yeah, Harold played with him on some shows.
Yes, that's what we were talking about, because I sent him a message and he sent that information back to me.
So he knew the kickoff and everything.
Oh, yeah, he knows that song, so, it ended up that, Mr. Bobby Mackey liked, I guess, the way Tom does it, so.
And every time you're there, I have to make you do it.
Yeah. Well, I think the crowd likes it too. It's a real rockin' fast version of that,
Yeah, I'm talking about the infectious smiles all over the stage. Tom's always got one too. You're a part of that.
Yeah, well, thank you.
You just put such an atmosphere on stage, and it's great.
Yeah, well, I thank you. Because again, like I say, if it weren't for you, I wouldn't be standing up there. I just wouldn't be. Because. I had the opportunity up at the Lebanon Opry and at Sid's a few weeks ago,
And the Red Barn over there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I played over there.
Yeah. Well, that's where actually I met Tom Hammonds on the radio. Yeah. Because he calls me usually every Monday and wants to request.
Well, he's a great guy.
Drummer.
Great drummer.
Yeah.
He played drums with me some at the Boulevard.
Did he?
Yeah.
Okay, and then Larry Alexander.
Yeah, Larry.
Yeah.
Good musician.
And he's their lead guitar player in the band that was up there that night when we went up.
We got to get you on the early bird show.
Yeah, well, and you got to talk to the boss over there. I just go where I'm told.
Okay, we'll get her done.
But anyway, what else would you like to talk about? Have we got anything other than Friday night? What have we got going on Saturday night, or just a normal Saturday night with you for the 38th anniversary?
There will be a cake, I guarantee you. There's this lady.
Yes.
Beulah.
Yes.
What a great person. Beulah, she's just beautiful. And she's the person who had the key that showed me the club the very first time I ever saw it.
Really?
38 years ago.
Wow.
And she opened the door, and because she had run a bar there for a while prior to that, so she had the key. So she showed it to me, and I don't know, I just fell in love with how can you fall in love with a run-down, dirty, musty place? It's been closed up for years.
Yeah.
They actually closed it up in the early 60s, and they had a few things going on there periodically through the years, and Beulah ran a bar there for a while.
Okay.
But she let me see the club the first time, and she told me that day, said, if you get this place, it'll turn your hair gray.
Wow.
Well, your hair's not gray, so.
That's...
It's not like mine.
That's what you think.
I got this white hair from my daughter Erin. Trust me on that one.
But every year, Beulah brings cake for the anniversary.
Yeah.
Every year, and I guarantee you she'll be there with the cake.
I think she brings cakes in for birthdays too, don't she?
Yeah. For my birthday every year she brings a cake, and for the anniversary.
Yeah. Well, you're blessed, Barry, Bobby.
Yes, I really am, and lots of great friends, and
you got America's honky tonk.
America's honky tonk.
And
I got RJ telling everybody about it all the time.
Yeah.
On Facebook and stuff.
Yeah. He's a great promoter,
Yes, he is. And
I only got in touch with him a couple of times.
He hates to be complimented.
I don't know if he hates being complimented, but
RJ and I flew to Texas, out to Gillies, and checked out the Mechanical Bull. and I bought one that night, didn't we?
I
Artie?
have to say, Tom, you know
I've
that
seen
story?
that. I've
Yeah.
seen that bull.
Yeah.
Yeah, the original, the
Mhm.
old Gillies bull. We bought one. The Urban Cowboy movie was being finished up. It wasn't even done. And I'd heard about this movie being made about this mechanical bull, and RJ and I talked about it, and said, you know, I don't know if these boys here in Kentucky would ride a bull like the people in Texas do. They got them rodeos out there. And I didn't know. So the only way I'll know is to go out and check it out. So RJ and I got on a plane, we go out there, and Gillies sent somebody to meet us at the airport at the baggage claim, and showed up with a Gillies t-shirt on, so we couldn't miss him. And it was Gator, who was in the movie that did that Orange Blossom spatial dance when they did that.
Yes.
And he danced all over the place, a great dance. We heard from him not long ago.
Yeah, he's on Facebook. Yeah.
Yeah, we heard from Gator not long ago, but he met us at the airport.
Okay.
Took us to Gillies, we spent the whole night there watching people riding the bull, and they were just finishing up the movie in the parking lot. The fight scene at the end when Sissy's about to get away with
Right.
that character
Yeah.
that had robbed the place,
Yeah.
and they were about to get away, and Bud goes out there and intercepts, and there's a fight, and so Bud and Sissy lived happily ever after.
Oh, that's great stories. You know, Gillies is gone, right?
Right.
Yeah, it's just a big parking lot, I guess.
Yeah. And what was the other big one that was down in Texas?
Billy Bob?
Belly Bob's. Yeah. Is that gone too?
It might still be there.
I don't know. They had live bulls in there for a while.
Yeah,
That place was
yeah.
huge.
They had live bulls.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
yeah.
Wow.
They wanted to one up Gillies, I guess.
I guess so. I would guess so.
But I ordered a bull that night. In 2 weeks it came to town, and when we set that thing up, and then boy, they took to it like riding that bull like crazy, and the movie hadn't come out yet.
Mm-hmm.
We got it in October, and in June when the movie come out, we already had a lot of word out, and everybody knew we had this mechanical bull. When they'd see it on the big screen with John Travolta riding it and everything, and all the big story about the mechanical bull, they'd leave the theater and come straight to the club, and it'd be a line about
Waiting to
500
ride.
feet up the road
That's
to
fine.
get in.
Wow.
It was absolutely crazy, and it was that way for a long time,
Well,
mid-'80s.
You know, I think one of the neat things is, I mean, you've got something that's unique. You know, the bull,
Yeah,
I mean, the
yeah.
club's unique, don't misunderstand me.
Yeah.
But, you know, to have.
That adds to it.
Yeah, yeah, and the other thing that's really neat is the amount of people
That's
that
still right.
ride the bull, you know?
We wore out about 5 of them.
5 bulls?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah, we got
Well, in 38 years,
We got new
Right
ones.
door.
I could guess so, you know, if you did that, you know, so, I mean, that's really cool. That's very, very cool that
Yeah.
you have something that is that unique.
Yeah, and it works well. Back then, you know, it was just such a rage going on, and I got a lot of interviews with news media and stuff, and I'd always be asked the question, do you think this is a fad, or how long do you think this will last? And I said, I think that it'll be like a pool table, as long as it's sitting there, somebody's gonna ride.
Yeah,
You know, if a pool table's sitting there, somebody's gonna shoot pool.
yeah, yeah. Well,
And it is that, you know,
That's exactly right.
it's even bigger than that.
it's amazing. I know, my daughter Erin and some of the group that came over that one night, for me, you know, or for us, and they rode it, you know, and they had a blast, you know. Dad's not gonna ride it. I mean, I love you to death, Bobby, but I'm not gonna get on that bull. Because I wanna be able to at least walk out of the club.
We got the new bull in, actually, we got a new cover and the new head.
It looks great.
It's a real Brahma bull cover, hide. It's a real Brahma bull hide and head.
Wow.
It's real. And they're right around the 4th of July or something, right in there. One night I had a Stars and Stripes shirt on with the flag and stuff, the 4th of July.
Yeah.
And I I said, heck, I'm gonna get on that bull.
That's that picture of you, right?
I took off running back there and jumped up on that bull, and here come RJ with the camera and everybody else with the camera. And I'm sitting on that bull. I said, don't turn that thing on.
That's a great picture. though,
Yeah,
you
I saw
know?
that
Yeah.
picture on
That is a
Facebook.
great piece of PR.
It's on my Twitter account. It's my profile picture on Twitter. Everybody get on Twitter and send me a smiley face or something.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Bobby wants a smiley face. So get on there and send it to him, man.
Follow me
Follow Bobby Mackey.
and get on Facebook and like us on there.
You're good. Friend
That
request.
social media is phenomenal. It's really something. You
Yeah.
reach a lot of people.
We talk about it all the time because, 20 years ago, what did you do? I mean, there was nothing like this stuff,
No.
I mean, you might have had a portable phone if you were wealthy,
And you could reach everybody in town.
Yeah, yeah, I mean, now you go around the entire world,
Yeah.
I mean, look at us streaming live,
Oh, I get tweets.
They didn't have streaming 20 years
I get
ago.
tweets from all over,
Oh, I'm sure you do.
Countries over in the UK and Spain. Sometimes I have to have the language translated.
Yeah.
I can't read it.
Does RJ do that too?
I'll send it to him and he'll translate it.
Oh, it is 37 minutes past the hour on a Monday, Labor Day in Cincinnati, Ohio. And did you guys get to catch any of the fireworks last night?
I forgot all about it. till way later.